verbal diarrhea. Your power, crazy bleeders, all-out superpower confrontation. All-out superpower confrontation. Wouldn't give a toss if a bit of chaos went your way. Wouldn't feel remorse if a little holocaust got you. Wouldn't it be nice if a nuclear device had landed on you all? Anti-nose funeral procession. Jimmy Carter must have known. That's why he stayed at home. If I had a bomb and a plane to drop it from, I'd drop it on you. World leaders, drop it on you. World leaders, if I had a bomb and a plane to drop it from, it'd be an all-out superpower confrontation. All-out superpower confrontation.
And now, here are the main points again.
Following the funeral of President Tito, the Russian delegation is to remain in Belgrade for talks. The delegation includes Madame Brezhnev, Mr. Andrei Gromyko, the foreign minister, Marshal Vasily Malinovitsky, the defense chief of staff, the 1st and 2nd battalions of the Red Army, Western Division, and the 3rd Battalion of the Fraternal Ukrainian Pioneer Corps.
Rumors of Russian infiltration of the White House were today denied by the chief security advisor, Zbigniew Brzezinski.
Following the success of British SAS troops, President Carter is to set up a new crack regiment, the SOS.
Following his speech to the House of Commons on the outcome of the embassy siege, Mr. William Whitelaw has been admitted to hospital for medical checks. Doctors are concerned about the size of his head.
Hello, all sitting comfortably good. We start this week with a letter from Mrs. Cook of Stevenage.
What tremendous value the BBC licence fee is. I wish all the critics would stop whining about it. I would willingly pay £400 a year for mine.
But Mr. Tully of Sidcup writes,
£32 for a TV licence? It's a disgrace. It's far too low. The excellent service the BBC provides, it should be at least £400.
well, there you have it. This week we got a flock of letters concerning the test card. Miss J of Putney says,
Well done, the BBC. Another winner.
and Mr. Pittman of Camberwell adds,
The test card is quite magnificent. It justifies the licence fee on its own. Personally, I think the fee is far too low. I would willingly sell my house and all its contents to help the BBC.
But this wasn't everybody's point of view. Mr. Mulligan of Roehampton called to say,
I think the BBC is a load of crap.
well, there we have it. I think you're a load of old crap too, Mr. Mulligan. Good night.
want to write praising the BBC to the skies, here is the address. Barry Took, care of almost every programme put out by the BBC, Television Centre, London, West 12.
Hi. There's a lot to be said in favor of cannabis. Where was I? Oh, cannabis. Right. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Mr. Rhys-Jones.
Hello.
You'll be having your usual, eh?
Yeah, plenty.
Point of Guinness.
Same for me, yes, please.
2 points for Guinness. 2 points for Guinness. All right, it's a little bit lively today, but I'll be. Yeah. So how have you been keeping anyway, Mr.
Oh, fine.
Mr. Rhys-Jones? I just have to let it settle, you see.
Yeah.
To begin with.
For the new contraceptive sponge says it's no good, as she's now got a cake in the oven.
There is growing concern at Buckingham Palace about the hereditary shrinking disease which is affecting the royal family. Apparently, it is now possible to fit 4 of them into one pram.
In Iran, Ayatollah Yves Saint Laurent today unveiled his new summer collection.
Following the announcement that the Russians are to enter the Eurovision Song Contest next year, a Soviet spokesman says that they also hope to enter Belgium, Holland, France, Norway, Denmark, Britain and West Germany.
Good evening. As many of you know, the world situation is deteriorating rapidly, and so we seem, through no fault of our own, to be moving inexorably towards World War III and old Harry Holocaust popping around through its books. In view of this and the possibility of war, we would like to advise all the young men of this country in the next few weeks to sleep around a lot more. There's no point waiting until the 4-minute warning and then relying on there being a natty bit of skirt beside you in the bomb shelter. If you've got wild oats as yet unsown, for God's sake, sow the bloody things pronto, because in the words of our Lord, you can't take them with you when you go. It can be enormously helpful to be a prophet of doom, and sentences like, hello, the world is about to be destroyed, what about a bit of how's your father, may prove invaluable. As for the women, I've been asked by the Prime Minister, no less, to convey to you a special message in this time of crisis. Come on, girls, let's start dropping them before they start dropping them. If you keep at it long enough, one day you really may feel the earth move. And don't let the fun stop at such light-hearted peccadillos. Theft, pillage, and pinching the bottoms of important public figures will all be part of the fun as we happily romp towards the end of civilization as we know it. Eat your heart out, Lord Clark. We're going down laughing. My second bottom. Have you got a moment?
All right, Pugsy. Been up to your old tricks again, have you? Well, you know the form. You can make one phone call, so hurry up and make it.
Hello?
Relish tray.
Well, I really like
All right, do not panic, everyone. There has been a counter-revolution in the kitchen. The chef has been tried and executed. Forces loyal to his deputy, Mohammed Aziz, has seized control of the menu and are at this moment implementing a radical new program of reform involving dishes with eggplant. What did you order?
Cheeseburger.
Yeah! I spit on your imperialist cheeseburger. Shish kebab! Get that down your gullet. Attention, comrades. Here is an up-to-date bulletin from the new ruling government in the kitchen. There has been no violence. Repeat, just a little violence. The previous military kitchen regime and junta wish it to be known that they personally and of their own volition invited the Soviet troops to come in and murder them. Stoic workers of the kitchen staff have overfulfilled their napkin quotas. That is all.
As I said, Mel, I mean,
Please, ladies and gentlemen, Soviet revisionist forces now being routed. Despite minor injury to Big Dinner B for 5 person, we now have number 174, 45, 12, and 4 lager in complete control. Takeaway service now compulsory. Ho, 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 ho.
I just don't understand why I want to sleep.
I don't want to destroy this wedding.
Bon appetit. SAS.
Welcome to Medical Grandstand, the program which a lot of ill people watch a lot of healthy people doing dangerous things in the hope that one of them will die. On the other end of this phone, I have representatives of Britain's leading transplant teams who are standing by to bid for any redundant organs which may become available in the course of the afternoon sport. So let's get straight on with it and join the closing stages of the downhill slalom from Val d'Isere. Oh, and whoops, and oh, damn. And with any luck, there may be some additional organs on offer from the spectators. On line 1 now, I've got Dr. Harry Gow. Harry, anything to interest you there?
Good afternoon, Brian. Well, it looked to me as though most of the limbs are gone up, but I'd be very interested in the spleen.
Oh, well, Harry, you're in luck. The spleen will be in the post for you tomorrow. Because we'll be also sending him a T-shirt and a car sticker. Now, on to the athletics. Here he comes. Now, let's watch this one. Oh, whoops! Oh, dear. Well, great. Anyone for a leg there? Hi. Hello. Dr. Wilson. Yeah. What sort of leg were you looking for there, Doctor?
Left leg, Brian. To fit an 8.5 riding boot.
Black or white? No, but seriously, the leg is yours. Now, let's move on to the boxing. Right, here they go. Oh, God, this is wonderful. They're down already. And they're bringing on the anesthetists. It's a tongue. It's a tongue. Oh, yeah. Must be rhesus negative, I think. Oh, dear. I'm afraid we're probably going to have to wait for the coroner's decision on that one. Sorry about that. But I'm afraid that's all we got time for. I'll be back next week when we'll be featuring next week's transplants. The 1980 kidney donor handicap. Tissue matching from the and throw and brain surgery from Crystal Palace. Good night.
Good evening. I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about our achievements during my first year. Now, I really do believe we've made tremendous strides on the road toward recovery. I know that times are hard.
And commenting on last week's disclosures about overcrowding in prisons, Mrs. Thatcher says that long-term inmates should be given the opportunity to buy their own cells.
There's good news and bad news regarding the TUC's day of action on Wednesday. The good news is the British Rail will be working normally. And the bad news is the British Rail will be working normally.
Plans to donate Mark Phillips' body to science had to be shelved this week when it was discovered that he still uses it on Saturday nights.
And in part 2, we have exclusive film of Britain's latest transplant donor. Recent publicity on the matter of the risk to health of smoking cigarettes, I've been asked to state the position of the tobacco companies. Let me say first of all that we are aware of the fact that smoking does affect one's health, but the risk is relative. For example, you're in far more danger from crossing the road than you are from smoking a cigarette, which we intend to prove by means of this scientifically controlled experiment. At 2 o'clock precisely, the experiment began. Man B started smoking our highest tar cigarettes, and man A started crossing the road. 36 minutes later, man B is just starting his 7th cigarette with no apparent deterioration to his health, while man A There was a new twist in the Libyan situation today when Colonel Gaddafi received 38 letters from former members of the Desert Rats, all threatening to stop the maintenance payments to his mother.
The GPO today unveiled Tom, its new speaking cock service.
Lord Lucan has been found. Apparently he has been playing centre forward for Bristol City.
And in Tehran, thousands of Iranians took to the streets shouting "Death to Carter" in what's been described as a pro-American demonstration.
In Iran, that I can't resist. Much revered, kind of weird. Got this chick in a twist. And even in these World War III times, I can't help wishing he was mine. I adore Harmony close, and I will fall for your charms. I
Younger viewers may like to know that there's a new Not the 9 o'clock News revision handbook for those studying for examinations this summer. Entitled Cheating, it is available through all good bookshops, price £70.
Me and my mates, right, like, we went down Brighton the weekend, right, and all them muds down there, right, and I hate muds because they make me puke, right, so I rode down there, right, with my mate, and old Les, he's got the old pickaxe handle, right, and I've got the old bicycle chain, right, like that, you know, so we start doing them, right, you know, and these two other ones, they got me down an alleyway, but I had an old fork stuffed up my pullover, you know, and I got it really done, you know, really thorough, right, it was great, and then we get on the old bike, we go down into the club, it's the new guy.